Maybe.
Or not.
Or not.
Or not.
Heyo! Welcome to We Don't Give a Flip podcast, where reselling meets humor and the flips never stop. I'm Bob, the Rocket City reseller, and I am joined by my wife Amanda, Fiona's Finds, and we have none other than West Virginia Panhandle Pickers, Mel and Sean.
Hostess with the most.
Hostesses with
What's
the
up, guys?
mostesses. How
So
are you
glad-
guys?
So glad to be back and healthy and done fighting these damn sick bugs.
Yes,
So-
that's
Hell
for
yeah!
sure.
It's that time of year, man.
It is.
Sure
It is.
Yeah.
Yep.
I was-
Everything's a human petri dish, especially the
Man,
bin.
I
So
was down for 2 months, man. I get it. It's a
Yeah.
rough one out there.
Glad to be upright. So
Heck yeah.
I'll say the plans for next year is start your echinacea early
Yep.
and your
Vitamins.
multivitamin
Minerals.
and
Yep.
hand sanitizer. Don't use it because it's going to kill all the good bacteria.
hmm
So just raw dog at the bins, but make sure you're taking those vitamins.
Yep. I think I'm going to start a fanny pack for resellers when it comes to bin hunting. We're going
Right?
to have hand sanitizers. We're going to have vitamin C tablets. We're going to have everything. To
Don't forget your screwdriver and your batteries.
I got
And
it.
your,
She
and
bought
your
me
black
one.
light. And your black light.
She bought me a reselling kit for Christmas with
Mhm.
flashlight, a little
Little
screwdriver
screwdriver.
kit, so I can start testing all of our batteries. I'm going to have batteries set because
Yeah. How
Yeah.
many times you pick shit up and it's corroded and you're like, son of a bitch.
all the time now.
Yeah, a couple
Drink
times.
your Ovaltine. That's the message.
And it
Just-
sucks too because
Yeah.
it sucks too because whether you buy it in a retail store, thrift store, or you buy it at the bins, like bins you're paying for weight. So those jemmies, some of them are really heavy.
Yeah.
So you buy it, you get
Good
it
money.
home just to be saddened that it's corroded or rusted and
especially when
it's
it
not even gonna work.
especially when it comps
Comps
high,
so
Yeah.
good.
and you're just
yeah.
That's the thing. I'm standing there in the middle of a switch and I'm like, Mel, is this all right? Look at the comps are, and I don't have a screwdriver, and it's like, fuck it, I'll take a
We'll
chance.
take it.
Right, and you're paying by weights. You're like, oh, it's really not
Yeah.
that bad. You get home and you're like, son of a bitch.
Yep.
About
I
how
just-
this is-
Yeah.
I love the Christmas story.
That's happened to us quite often. And
Yep.
it's happened more often than I'd like to admit, but it's one of those things that, if you know, you know, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
You live, you learn.
Anyways,
Yeah.
Well, you're back and you're feeling better.
Where's
That's
the-
good. And I don't know where Chad is, but there it is.
oh, there it is.
What
That's
is up, Tennessee
Oh,
Treasure?
she already knows I'm
Ellie?
popping off. Ellie,
Yep.
am I right?
Yeah.
How are you
So-
there, Miss Ellie? So what's new with you guys? How's everything going? I know fourth quarter's been kicking your guys' butt this time of year, man. I know
Oh my
you guys-
god! Not to cut you off. Look who's in our chat for the
Oh,
first
wow.
fucking time ever.
Hey,
Almost got a little on me there.
no kidding. Hey, just say it. Don't spray it. Calm down.
Yeah,
It's okay.
exactly. Well, Jesus,
That makes me so happy.
Mama Cat Thrifter. It's good
That's
to see
because normally she's doing her Tupperware shows when we're live.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And she's
Thank you
only
for
she's
making
doing
it.
them on Sundays for the rest of the month. So, oh,
Thank you for
Courtney, I'm so
making it.
you. Yeah.
glad.
We've been doing good, man. The reselling world right now for toy sellers is absolute chaos and fire. You guys know. You live
Yep.
that life every day too.
Yep.
So, I mean,
We are not wanting for nothing right now.
Yeah, we are more than blessed. Our cup overfloweth, as they say, and
Yeah.
it's been absolute chaos and fire, all wrapped into one. Throw whatnot in there and two static
Mhm.
reselling.
Yeah.
After Sunday's one and done, I'm done.
Yeah.
I'm done until
she's
the new
done,
year.
but I'm not. I have
Yeah.
next week. I have the plush and toy raid train like you guys, so that's
Mhm.
Wednesday.
Yeah.
So that's all day long, hosted by Gulf Coast Pickers, Brian and Christine. You guys are part of that too, so you
Yep.
can catch us on Whatnot if you're not familiar with Whatnot. See the description in the bio of this video, and you can get on Whatnot and get some great deals there.
And everything's getting turned off on Wednesday except for eBay.
Hey, you got to enjoy some family time. We're going to be taking a break too. We got to spend some time with the kids. Uh-oh.
She said Wednesday, I said Thursday.
By herself.
I'm going to be packaging Thursday by myself,
Yep.
apparently.
Well, listen. Okay, so like I know this sounds probably like ridiculous, but the dogs are going to be boarded on Thursday, which I just realized today.
I love
which
my
is-
puppies. Don't
which
get me
is
wrong.
so great. But they're getting boarded next Thursday.
Yeah.
We are packing and making sure everything is good. We did that because we're not sure if we're going to go to Nashville a day early so that we don't have to hustle and bustle.
Listen, it's not gonna be a binge trip.
I don't know what we're no. I don't know what we're
I call it bullshit because I know you two.
no.
There ain't no vacation. No, I'm going to
No.
say this now. You guys hear it live here now. They're going to say that there's not going to be sourcing when we all know that when they go to Nashville, they are going to
No.
come home with a truckload. I'm sorry.
Or she's already talking about going to Orlando.
No. This is the no. Let me tell you. You better put your right hand right now.
Oh.
I'm gonna tell you what happened. Okay. He said to me the other day, "I don't go back to work till the 5th. What is our
true.
plans for the bins when we get back from Florida?"
Only
And
because
I
of what we
said-
talked about back in the back.
I said,
Yeah.
"You go back to work on the 5th. We get home the 28th. Can we go to St. Louis?" He said, "Only if you hustle your ass and make $1,500 between now and the time we leave for Florida."
I did see it.
Yeah.
Well, It's okay.
It's recorded now on YouTube
it's
for
okay.
forever.
It's okay. I just dropped almost $2,700 out of whatnot that I earned and hustled for from the last time I took it out, which was October. So in 1 month, I made almost $3,000. So I'm happy with that.
Isn't that almost 2 bins trip
Say that, Amanda.
to St. Louis? Because that's kind of almost double the 1,500. That requires 2 trips to.
No, in addition to what I have
Listen,
already
Mel,
done, Mel.
whose side are you
I
on?
appreciate that because I said that and he said no. In addition, because I've already paid off the business credit card and our car rental for Florida. So I feel
damn.
like
This is one hustling mama right
I
here.
feel like I deserve St. Louis.
Now you guys understand why we're so successful, because Amanda's a force to be reckoned with when it comes to
He
reselling.
tells me I have to do something or I can't do
She's
something.
a natural. She's a natural on whatnot. She really is. She has a
She's been
gift
dying
of
to
gab.
go, but I told her we got to take a break until after
Listen.
Christmas.
Mel, you deserve nice things. Don't let him sway you.
She just freaking threw you under the bus, Bob. And what the
It's
hell?
okay. Mel has built up grace. You don't understand,
We
Sean.
haven't
Mel
Mel
gone
has
since
built
my
up grace.
birthday. November 21st was the last day.
Yeah,
that
we
we've
took a little
actually-
hiatus because we needed to thin out the inventory. We have so much.
Yeah.
We needed to focus on the
We had a lot
shows.
going on too. We've been busy. and-
Yeah, but we told her, let's get through the Christmas.
Y'all hit
Yeah.
1K. I hit 2K. It's been
Yeah.
insane. It's
has.
just because of the hustle and you
I
know
can't wait to
I-
see what 2026 has in store for us. But I told her we'll go to the bins. After next week, I'm taking my vacation from my 9 to 5. We're going to go spend family time with our daughters. We're going to take them snow tubing up at a resort, spend some quality time with them now that they're on their school breaks.
Go see some lights.
Go see some lights,
Mhm.
go see some stuff. I'm trying to still convince them to let me take them to Cleveland to go to the Christmas Story house and tour it.
Oh yeah.
That's what I want to do. So it's just trying to spend and then I'll let her have a freaking binge trip after Christmas. We'll do it.
Gotta
But
get that dopamine hit. You gotta get it.
but
We'll be
Yeah, we were talking off screen about how it's important these next 4 weeks if you want to source. Now's your actually good time to source because people are trying to move all that stuff to make room for new stuff.
Batman Santa.
the bins are going to be on fire.
Yeah.
They're going to be fire. They really are. And if you're a bins shopper or a thrift store shopper, I would definitely get in front of that if you could, if you have the means to do so. Reshift some priorities around and get that done. Also, make sure you spend time with your family because that's more important than any of this.
And we're not
So-
taking the girls
Please
to the
don't bring
bins.
your kids to the bins. Thank you.
He's trying to convince my oldest, hey, come to the bins. Because see, my oldest boyfriend, he's on Whatnot. He does a lot of cards and sports collectibles. And he's like,
Oh yeah, shout him out. What's his name?
come on up to the bins. And I'm like, you're not going to, don't get our daughter
Yeah,
started on the
I don't
bins.
think that's. I don't think that's.
I don't think that's going to take it off.
I don't
but
think we'll get them to the bins, but it's okay.
that's her time and wanting to spend with the daughter. Come to the bins with us. We'll take you to lunch. So
Yeah, you gotta prep them with food when they're young.
I know.
I've tried
It
that with
worked.
Caleb, and the only thing that gets him there, if I'm lucky, is McKay's.
Yeah, McKay's is a mecca for pop culture, records, music, video games, all the things. So if you're not tracking McKay's in your area, just kind of Google search it and see if there's one near you. And if there is, don't walk, run over there because you can
And stay out of the little people aisle.
you could trade stuff. They're buy sell trade. So yeah, don't go after our little people. You might get cut.
You'll get
She's
cut.
got a shank courtesy
We'll
of
freak the
Primori.
hell out of you. Her fanny pack doesn't consist of anything other than some sharpening materials, some shanks,
Yeah.
and some
She has
pepper
a
spray.
whetstone and a knife in there.
Yep.
The last
Brass
time I was,
knuckles.
last time we were there, I told now Ellie really knows where that mouse came from in the bins. I tossed it in there.
She brought it along just so she can scare the competition away.
Mhm.
That's a strategy.
Yep.
Listen,
No.
We
not
could, you can.
showering. Not showering is a strategy. We learned that from Flip the World, Texas.
I'm gonna ask Brendan about that.
We're gonna ask our guest Brenden, big time flips tonight. Get pumped, everybody. We're gonna ask him about that strategy, see if he's ever implemented it or seen it in his own practices. And then there's a few other strategies. You know, the mice, the not showering.
Hey, they're cheap at PetSmart. You can go and get 6-pack
The
on the way to
village-
the bins real quick.
Divide and conquer with numbers. Like, do you show up in droves? How does that work?
Yeah.
Like when Ellie
Hey.
shows up and she brings her kids, there's like 5 of us, and if Val's there, screw it, you're out.
Yeah,
you're
we
screwed.
take Ellie's children, we put them in front of the bins, right? So that way people can't get there because nobody wants to push a kid out of the way. Well, most people don't.
Go to Amazon, get you a
But-
little bit of fart spray. Hey, that'll work
There
too.
you go.
You
Never
know
thought
that.
of the fart
Never thought
spray.
about the fart spray. That'll clear a bin for you.
Yeah.
No, just stand next to a bin bro and you'll freaking die. Well, we'll talk about that.
Oh yeah, I got stories about the bin bros. But before we do that, I want to go ahead and bring in our guest in. He's been very
Yes.
patient behind the scenes.
Bring in the bin master.
Big time flips himself, Brenden. Here we go. Brenden.
Hey,
Welcome to We Don't Give a Flip.
Thank you very much. I want to say, first of all, probably bringing a black light to the bins is a really fucking bad idea.
That's not for glass, not for sheets.
Yeah,
Yeah,
do
I
not
didn't-
recommend that. Don't do
I
that.
didn't even
Friend of
think
10 don't
about
recommend.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
But,
probably
It's probably looks like a crime scene.
oof.
Yeah, seriously though.
Yeah.
See, I
Can you
mean,
imagine?
Don't do what I said. Do what Brendan said. He has more experience.
Yeah.
I actually haven't been like I was gonna go today. I haven't been at the bins in probably like 2 months
Oh
Dang.
wow.
because I've been hitting just like estate sales and they've been better than the bins have been.
Yeah.
So
nice.
I only like now they're starting to die out because it's dead of winter. So I'm gonna start
Mhm.
going tomorrow, and just see what they're like. But it's like it got to the point. It's like, man, I drive by it. It's like on a Tuesday and they're packed. It's just like
Yes.
2:00, and I'm like, you people are like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I don't
That's
get
what
it.
hurts. The new unemployment line. She hates when I say that, but
so you know when we were in Nashville and we saw you at the bins that like the smaller one,
Yeah,
not the one at, okay, so we went there. We were at the bins last weekend and we did a reverse. We went to Berry Hill, which is the one that has the retail store connected to it. It's the bigger one.
Yeah.
We went there first and then we did this. We went to the smaller one after because normally we do it, the reverse. But they still did 2 rotations and we got there after 3:00. We couldn't believe it. They still did like 2 or 3 more hard good rotations and we
it
were
was
like,
fire.
what the hell's
honestly.
going on? Because normally they're dead by 2:00. Like it's a wrap and they close at like 6 or 7 because they open at 8. And
Yeah.
I couldn't believe that there were still more rotations. So 2 things could be about that. They're getting more inundated with product because people are emptying their houses for Santa,
right.
or maybe they got a late start or staffing because they never go that late.
SKS promo. Believe. I'm just gonna say it. Hashtag SKS.
Yeah. See, at our bins, they stopped. Their last rotation is like 7:30.
At
Oh
night?
wow.
Yeah, because they're open 8 to 8,
Oh wow. That,
and then they just started opening. They just opened on Sunday 12 to 5. I haven't been on a Sunday yet, so.
for
I don't
those
know
who
how
are
they-
listening, Brendan, where are you located? We'll start there first, so that they have a better idea of what the sourcing is like in your area.
I'm in Grand Rapids, Michigan. So
Okay.
take the wrong way. Right about here on the Michigan map on the West Coast. So
West Coast.
West Coast. But like yeah, like I said earlier, like about this time, like you might get 2 estate sales every 2 weeks now. So now's the time to hit the bins.
And what
Yeah.
are you in search of? What do you go after?
Bins, I mean, I say that I niche down, but I kind of haven't. I sell anything. I won't sell glass. That's one thing I won't sell.
I'm with you there.
Yeah.
I do like a lot of electronics, like VCRs, stuff like that. Test them before I buy them. Because they like bigger items at my bins, like a VCR is only $2.
Oh wow.
Oh,
Yeah.
you
wow.
don't
Really?
do per pound there?
What's that?
They don't do those per pound there. They do it separate price.
No, they do per pound, but like bigger items, like it's like I paid like $2 for like rock band drums.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so like it's dirt cheap. So I'm like, You can't beat
Yeah.
it.
No, dang.
Mhm.
It's like
Yeah.
a scratch off, right? Even if you weren't to test it, it's like, let me get one of these tickets, scratch it off.
Pretty
And I
much,
won.
yeah.
I won. You might
Pretty
win. More. Yeah.
Yeah. They have a testing strip, which is like all worn out because you plug the plugs in, they all fall out. But like, I
Only
use
the
it.
best.
Yeah, I test all my stuff there to see if it works because like I prefer it to work, but sometimes stuff sells for parts, so
Yeah,
I'll buy it
true.
either way.
I mean, that is true.
That is
Yeah.
true. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do with my loving family. Dollhouses, they're a pain in the ass to ship and they're very big, but they do go for money. But I found quite a bit at the bins, and I'm just gonna strip it for parts because those
Yeah.
go for just as well as
Or the booth, maybe.
I don't
Or the
know.
booth. Maybe not.
But no, there is value in that. I don't think sometimes people realize that parts are
Yeah.
sometimes just as valuable, if not more. Scott, what's his name?
Chichinking?
No. He lives here.
Alabama Scott.
Yeah, we found
Bearded-
he's got the
Bearded
beard.
Thrifts?
He's got the
Okay.
he buys
Yeah.
crockpot parts and sells them for a ridiculous amount of money.
He's like, this lid right here for this crock pot's $30 on eBay. I'm
I
like,
mean, I don't
yeah.
know what he's talking about,
Wow,
but he
yeah.
knows. Like,
Yeah.
How many parts are in a crock pot that you could break down and sell?
well, he was telling me the knob,
the knob,
the lid, and I guess the handles.
Okay.
because I guess those are things that and the
And
lids
if they had the
tend to-
old school heating elements where you can unplug it,
Yeah.
some of the
yeah.
old school crock pots, I guess, had where you could detach that.
He says there's value in it. He sells
I
it.
sold,
So
I sold bands from weight machines and some of the parts from the weight machines from the pulley systems that snap. You just take those apart and you can sell. Yeah, you make great money from those as well. So I'll get that stuff from Marketplace for free.
Pieces, parts.
Piece it, throw the rest away. That's no good, and then just piece out all the pulley systems and bands, etc. And then, people pay up for it as a replacement instead of going out and paying for a whole nother machine.
Those
So,
Bowflexes are expensive, man.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
are. Hell yeah, they are. Man, the curb pickups around here used to be so good, and then like after COVID, like they just dropped off. Like I used to get shit on the curb all the time. I mean, like guitars for Guitar Hero, the drums, like all kinds of shit. Now it's like, you want like, I don't know, it's just garbage. It's just garbage. So I don't even try to look anymore
yeah.
for that kind of stuff.
it's hard. We have a lot of yard sales around here, but we are just not yard sale people.
I would
Which-
love to be a yard sale person, but I find value in getting everything in one location where I'm not much
Right.
of a gambler in regards to like my time.
I don't like the
So-
thrill of the chase, but I do admire those of you that do, because I know I know if I go to the bins, at least I'll find something, so it wasn't a complete.
We're usually on fire out where we're at because of yard sales, church sales, and we get big community sales here to where we can hit 70, 80 houses some on a good weekend in one location, and you can really score big there. It's those days where you got to be the chaser. You got to go sporadic chase, and that can get time because most of the time you've already been beat to those spots by somebody else. So
we have some big sales around here too. Like,
yeah,
we have the 14-mile yard sale,
We have
and we
a-
got the yard Route 11 yard crawl,
Yeah.
which is pretty big. So we've got several of those that take place locally here around us too, which really helps.
Yeah. so
Okay. One thing I
Right.
stopped chasing is video games because the sale will open at 8 and somebody will be there at 6. I'm like, I'm good
Oh.
on that.
it happens to me as soon as we do our
Yeah,
yard
I'm
sale, we send out our inventory, and if I happen to put video games in the listing, I'm getting hit up that night, or they're at my house at 5. Shit you not. I started at 8:00. They're at my driveway, at the end of the driveway, at 5:45, 6 o'clock. It used to be 7.
Mhm.
Now they started knowing who we are, and we're
Earlier and
resellers.
earlier.
It's freaking earlier and earlier and earlier, and it's just like, dude, come on,
Get a
man.
life.
Like they're waiting for us to turn that light on.
Yeah, and then they're out of the car
outside.
already. Dude, I haven't even fucking.
They show up with a coffee and a muffin.
Yeah. No, pretty soon they're gonna be pitching tents in the fucking driveway.
Right?
I
It's gonna be
know.
like Black Friday in your lawn.
Yeah.
I know.
Yes, that's
Yeah.
what it feels like sometimes.
And-
God.
And when you put games in the listing, do you have it like? Is there any like good titles or just regular
No,
stuff?
what I'll do is I'll put like, hey, gonna have video gaming systems, consoles, video game. I'll let them know what kind of console, Xbox, PS, whatever. I'll let them know we have some vintage. But then it's just I have to turn my do not disturb because I'll tell you if I'll have 100 messages on
Yeah.
Facebook Marketplace.
People ask
What do
me
you got? What do you got? What do you got? Save it for me. I'll be and it's like no holds because I
No pre-sales.
doing that.
Sorry.
no. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
no,
that's the downfall. But I'm with you on the video game stuff.
I stopped doing that like, oh man, like probably 3 years ago or so. I was like, and like, I mean, there was a bunch of listings with decent titles, but I was like, I'll get there when it opens, but they were already gone, and I was like,
Yeah.
I don't know, I'll just buy that other shit that people overlook, like the discontinued products and stuff like that. So
Yeah, I'll look for new old stock stuff. Give me the VCRs, new stock, I've sold brand new ceiling fans that people missed out for $3 to sell it for $200 because it's new old stock.
right.
They walk right by it. So that's the stuff I'd rather try to find anyway, because
Most people aren't looking for that, They want the
Exactly.
games, they want they want the vintage clothes and stuff like that. So
yep,
Yeah,
they don't
good
realize there's
deals.
value in a lot of that stuff that you guys walk right by, man. So
So Brendan, I got questions, but before we get there, I want to talk about your journey in reselling and how you got started. You
Okay.
can, we'll rewind a bit.
Yeah.
We've probably been asked that before in other podcasts and maybe even your own, and we'll talk about that here in a minute too. But you just give us the history. What is Big Time Flips? What are you doing? Where did you start?
So I used to work for somebody that we would sell like mixtapes or CDs online. This is like in the 2000s. I did that for a little while. and
Columbia
then
House.
What's that? No, not Columbia House. I probably still owe them like $25.
Me too. We were just talking about that.
I think we all do it.
yeah.
Yeah,
But-
right.
It was like our
Buy
age
for a
group right
penny.
there, Columbia
Sorry.
House.
I think I still have like a bunch of those CDs that I got from them too. Somewhere. I got them somewhere.
In a box in my garage.
Yeah, oh yeah. And then I stopped for years, and then a friend of mine got into it and started showing me videos on YouTube of rally routes and stuff, like selling, like you can make real money doing this. So I tried it out. We both tried it out. Well, he started before me, but then I tried it. And then if you hear my dog barking, it's because he's right up above me.
Oh, it's all good.
But yeah, so I tried it and I was like, I almost quit like 3 times. I was like, this shit doesn't work. And it's because I wasn't knowledgeable enough and I didn't know enough about anything. So I was just like kind of doing trial buys and stuff. And then that was 2019. It really picked up after the pandemic because I had a job at a music venue. I was on the marketing team for to book the acts and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And then that shut down. And then I found out months later I didn't have a job anymore. So I was like, well, I'll take this full time. And that was in 2021. And then since then I do like eBay and stuff. I do Walmart. I do I would say do Mercari, but I sell like one thing on Mercari a month. Like, I don't know.
Same.
So mainly my big ones are eBay and Etsy. So
Nice.
The E's are the way, man.
The E's are the way.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think so too.
and now
That's
I expanded into like UGC content and stuff for companies and I do Amazon reviews. So
Cool.
kind of branching out at this point.
Yeah.
Eventually, I think I'm always gonna be a reseller, but eventually the Amazon stuff is gonna take over, and then I'll just do it for fun, reselling for fun because it's fun at the end of the day,
It is.
I don't ever get tired of it. So
I like the thrill of the chase of certain things. I know that people know that we sell plush and stuff, but there's some high dollar stuff that we find that some people are amazed that don't realize that they go for a lot.
Yeah.
What's cool when you find something and next thing you know, you see somebody sees the value in what you found.
Right.
And, it's good to know, hey, you know what? I have an eye that's for certain things, and it's good to see everybody else wants them, and we're able to find them and bring them in. It's rewarding to a point, and it is fun. It's part of the chase for us too. So,
do you guys sell the weird stuff too, like used dentures and I'll do it. I don't care.
I haven't done that yet, man.
Oh my god! So do you know Levi's? He's 60 on Whatnot. He found a pair of dentures, right? Wasn't it dentures? And somebody tipped him to put him in his mouth during his live.
And he did it.
And he did it.
And it's clipped. It's clipped. It's out there on the internet if you want.
Did he
did
wash
it.
him?
No.
Did he wash him at all?
I don't know.
He said he's been to war 3 times. He's a battle worn veteran.
I guess, but that's a
And
different
he's-
type of war right there.
Yeah, he is unafraid, unapologetic, and unlike anybody else I know. And
Yeah.
he's a hell of a man and reseller. And
I haven't
can't
found it
imagine-
myself, but I've heard those things sell like that, like quick, like dentures. I don't know
Oh,
why.
they're expensive as hell.
What's
yeah.
the weirdest thing you found, or what's the weirdest thing you've sold? Speaking of that, anything or
Let me
Good
see.
question.
Weirdest thing I've sold. I can't think right now. I know I found like live frogs in the bins. What else? Let me see.
Uh-huh.
I've sold like a bunch of feminine products to men. Like pretty quickly, and I'm like, I don't judge, but
Like ones that are battery operated.
no, like pads and stuff like that.
Oh.
No.
I was
Well,
gonna
they-
say, well, you know, whatever.
Well, they say that
Bob? Did you
tampons are
leave
great
Brenden
for
a good
nosebleeds.
review?
Yeah. I don't think you can't sell those used on eBay anyway. So
Hey, listen, Sean, we both know that you prefer things.
They
Just saying.
tampons supposedly are good for nosebleeds, so maybe you were selling to someone who gets chronic nosebleeds.
Or maybe
Just
they're
saying.
a prepper and they want them for gunshots.
Who knows?
Could have been a
I
soccer
don't
coach too.
No
Nosebleed.
No judgment. No
As
judgment.
long as they're not used, I guess.
I,
right?
hey, I kid you not. One of my I used to coach high school soccer, and one of my female players did that.
Yeah, maybe.
She had
Really?
a bloody nose. She came off the field, and our medical bag, my assistant didn't replenish it enough. And she goes, "Well, coach, hold on for a second." Her mom came down, and sure enough, she gave her one and plopped it right in her nose, and it stopped. But
When
Yeah.
in Rome.
I guess you do what you got to
Roman.
do to get back
I
into the
guess
game.
so.
You gotta improvise.
I don't know if I could do all that. Just be hanging them out of my nose. I don't think I could.
Yeah. No, she cut the string for the most part, but I'm sure that the other team was picking. I'm sure there was a lot of smack talk on the field after when she went.
Oh
back in.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, 100%. 100%. That's something you never forget. Like that's something that sticks with you like the rest of your life. Like
Yeah.
you know, like people.
That's how nicknames happen.
That's how Nick
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly.
I can't even imagine the creativity of
Tammy
young.
tampon.
Yeah, Tammy Tampon. All
Yeah.
that. You never know what you're gonna get on We Don't Give a Flip
Susie
podcast.
stuffed
So,
it up her nose.
That's the beauty of it. We just whatever comes up, we just
Yeah.
talk about it.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
You don't need
freestyling.
scripted shit. Just be core. Just talk, man. Talk it out. That's what we all do. That's part of our community anyway. So
Yeah.
And if you've never been to a meetup, if you're watching, you've never been to a meetup and you're listening how we're talking now, it's worse in person.
Oh yeah.
It's much worse in person.
it's a lot
So
of fun though.
it's a fucking
Nashville was a
circus.
blast. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Well,
I guess that brings us to a good question. I'll go ahead.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, I know that you're part of This Week in Reselling with the Nashville Flippers podcast.
Yeah.
How did that come about?
Yeah, how'd that come about? I was curious.
I was on Ray's. I was on the podcast probably early last year. I can't remember. Maybe I want to say February. And I had met. That was the first time I met Ray. Was in 2024 in Nashville. And then he was thinking about bringing on hosts, and like it was weird. It was funny because like when he asked me, it was like around August. I was going through like a really like bad time in life, and then he randomly messaged me. He's like, "Yeah, I'm thinking about bringing on people. Do you want to join?" And just like that was like right time, right place.
Mm.
So he just randomly like asked me. Like to that point, I've only been on a podcast like twice, and then for doing like twice to going on, every week, and then we just like at first you watch the first episodes, like me and Joe don't really say much because we weren't used to it and stuff. So like it's like I didn't know. Now I just pretty much say whatever I want, and that's why they have After Dark, because shit gets crazy. So, but yeah, no, he just randomly texted me. He's like, "Do you want to? What do you think about this? Are you in?" And I'm like, "Yeah, hell yeah, I'll give it a try." And we've been doing it. Now I think we're on 72 episodes, something like that.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
That's incredible. That's like a car payment.
Yeah.
72.
Like a life of your loan there.
Yeah.
And then we'll be live on the 22nd at 8 p.m., 7 p.m. Central. So
Yeah, make
Christmas
sure to check out This Week in Reselling with Brenden and the crew. That's,
Christmas themed.
Yeah, that's gonna be awesome. I enjoy it. It's one of the ones that I faithfully watch.
Appreciate that.
Yeah, you guys are great. I love your ability to freestyle and be funny without trying very hard to do so. This says a lot about your character, I think.
And this isn't weird to sound. Well, it might sound weird, but Ray has a very like calming like voice, so it's not like all over the place or like high. Like it's just very monotonic.
He's a very good interviewer, and let the person finish speaking and then say,
Unlike me.
he'll say, let's rewind for a second because you said something earlier that I
Yeah,
kind of
yeah.
want to unpack. I like that about Ray because you can tend to miss things if you don't have that ability to do that. It's a
Right,
natural, that's a gift, right?
Yeah.
You either
Yeah,
have it or you don't.
He's really good at that. Like just get into what our guest is into and like their story and all that, and then I'll come through and be like, let's talk about nipples now. Like right now.
Right now. Why?
Right now.
Why do men have nipples? Come on.
Random
Exactly. We're asking the real questions at this point. Like this is what I really want to know.
Right.
But it's
That's
just
like when Joe asked me if we had any weird dolls in our during our episode. He asked if
Any
we had
creepy,
any creepy
or haunted dolls.
He's like, I'm like, no, Joe, we don't buy that stuff. Like we're not those kind of sellers.
I mean, if you did do that, if you bought them in September and flipped them in October for Halloween, you could probably sell weird dolls all October long, quite honestly. Even just the heads. I know it sounds weird, but
I heard if you put like haunted in the title, it gets like a better result. But I don't sell dolls, so I wouldn't know.
We don't either. The only dolls I grab are Cabbage Patch. I don't like anything else.
Bob likes the blow up ones, I think, right, Bob? Is that what you said?
I mean,
blow up dolls.
I usually only pick up this type of doll, honestly. So these are the ones I usually go after. So
what is that?
It's Sean.
It's Sean without a shirt.
It's a banana. Yeah, if you want to know what's going on with the whole banana, brother, go watch episode 1. This lady right here pulled a prank on her husband.
Okay.
Yeah, and it turned into an old damn pillow and a portrait, and it's everywhere. So yeah, that's what the whole banana crap is.
Basically, Sean is deep throating a banana in a picture, and it got put on a pillow.
Yeah, it happened to be a frozen banana, just like this guy's holding. It was kind of like this Funko Pop. It was kind of like this, but in real life,
he was really enjoying it.
The angle she took it, Amanda, you can just
go ahead, Sean. Finish the story, man. I'll be right here. We're good. I'm just right here.
So how I usually have to do it, throw it over my shoulder, but it's all right.
You wanna call us and talk about it?
You can give me a call and we can talk
about it. You
guys
seen your
Is it a banana phone? Yes. I'm talking about.
Five Below.
Yeah, I'm gonna need one of those. Probably.
Yeah, it has a USB cord and everything, and it works. You can receive and calls apparently on it. I don't know.
Really?
I got all kinds of props.
In Nashville and sign it like you did your beaver.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
listen, everybody wanted to sign my beaver, Sean. Don't be jealous.
Everybody did sign your beaver.
Yeah,
everybody did sign your beaver.
I think I showed you. I have a cow this year that I'm gonna bring for next year. It's huge, a giant Chick-fil-A cow.
Oh, it's not like this. I got 2 of their mini ones, but
yeah, it's right here.
It's huge. It's like 8 feet. It's big.
It's big.
Like it's really.
Oh wow.
Wow.
Where do you get a Chick-fil-A cow that big?
Everybody. Like there's no way that people are gonna miss out on this thing.
Where did you get that?
Bought it off. Okay, so I got this last year on the way home from the meetup.
Okay.
It was $20.
It was just meant to be.
And the lady that I bought it from is friends of a franchisee owner.
Oh, okay.
So that's
you
how
can't
I
get this. You
acquired
can't
it.
get this in a store.
No. So $20
it makes it even worth more, right?
And so the plan is to get it signed at the next meetup, and we're just gonna run it live there because that way, if someone there wins it, they can take it or whatever.
And Ray's gonna actually choose the
we're
cherry.
gonna let him choose whoever he wants to do it.
So we're gonna allow Ray and team committee or whatever decide.
Is there any comps on that thing?
We could try. I've never comped it, but I did pay $20 for it. Here, you want?
I mean, it's got to be worth more than that.
Yeah, let's live comp.
That's the biggest Chick-fil-A cow I've ever seen in my life.
Other than the one that dances around in the actual costume, right?
Yeah.
Where's Apex Jeff when you need him? He collects those damn things.
He's not getting this one.
That's a sore subject, Sean. I'm just kidding.
I should have never done it, but a lesson learned, right?
Yeah. So just right off the bat, there's a Chick-fil-A large 36-inch cow.
How tall is that one you guys have? The one you guys
Probably
have?
that. It's really big. Like
36.
I don't know if you can see it's it's big.
My only complaint is it doesn't have udders.
Nope, and it doesn't.
But it is utterly fantastic.
It really is. It is.
Well, wait, it shouldn't have udders because it's a man. It's not a female cow, so.
I don't know.
And it's not a milk cow; it's a beef cow, so it shouldn't
Well,
have udders.
I would still prefer my cows have udders.
Maybe I'll get some. What are those things? A plunger, and I'll put some nipples on it for you. And I'll bring it to Nashville with some
all
plunger nipples on
I'll
it.
sign that. I'll sign it.
Seamstress, put some on there.
I'll sign the nipples for sure. I'll
Okay.
definitely sign the nipples.
I'll see if I can make it happen. Put some teats on it.
Yeah, I'm not seeing comps on eBay, but I would imagine
maybe people can't really get their hands on it because it's like one of those things. Maybe corporate gives them to it, and they you know, like, and probably a franchisee's like, I don't want to give this away.
Store display type thing, maybe.
Maybe.
Right.
Yeah.
It's a one of a kind, and we have the only one. I don't know.
That's not true. But
I bet you somebody who paid like at least $50 for that thing.
say you'd be surprised. We probably could get more than that.
I mean, maybe I'm just.
Well,
we are niched down.
The beaver went for over 200. The beaver went for
Did it
almost
really?
200. Yeah.
I don't remember the final price on that thing.
Yeah, I think it went for pretty close to 3. Ruthie and Four Seasons Picker won it.
Yeah, she had quite the battle with Ray on whatnot over that beaver. She wanted to be the one.
$300 for a beaver. That's crazy.
Yeah.
For a beaver. Man, I haven't paid that much since I was in college.
Exactly.
Oh, you're a
Over the
lucky
days.
woman, Mel.
Over the days.
You're a lucky woman.
That stuff.
I didn't know him in college.
She didn't know me in
It's
college.
cheaper than marriage.
Now I'm
I'm
paying
just saying.
$1,000 a year for beaver. What the shit?
Oh,
I need to go back to college.
You're fixing to find out.
You definitely need to be schooled, Sean. Yes, you do.
Oh, don't worry, Mel will get them later.
Anyway,
Yeah, so that's
Nashville
happening.
was the first time that you met Ray. Is there anybody locally that you know that you resell with, or competition, or anything like that? Like, do you have any reseller meetups near you?
There's no meetups near me, so
No?
that's why I've gone to so many meetups because there's none in my area, not like in Michigan. I mean, they got the little eBay ones and stuff, but like, I'm not gonna drive to Detroit for an hour just to drive 3 hours back, 2.5 hours back. So
How far are you from Nashville?
7.5 hours.
Did you drive last year?
Yeah,
Was it worth it?
yeah, because I picked on the way down, so
Yeah.
I stopped
that's
at.
smart, yeah, that's smart.
There's one in Indiana has conveyor belts, so I stopped there.
Wow,
Oh, really?
That's
The bins?
wild.
Yeah, so
You
like
get footage of that?
what's that?
Did you get recorded footage of that?
Yeah, I made a video of it.
Oh, that's cool.
I
I'll
have to
watch
check that out. Yeah.
I think there's one in Kentucky too, Lexington, I think, or something like that. But they basically they load everything in the back on the conveyor belt, and then load it out, and you got to stand behind this line, and then everybody takes off running, and then grabs whatever they want, and then when it's all picked through, they roll it all back and load it up, and that's.
So the conveyor belt's not moving as you're picking, right?
No, it's just like they use it to wheel everything out on the belt.
That's some I Love Lucy shit right there.
How much?
All I see is chocolate going in the face.
And the aisles between the belts are thin, so like when everybody's trying to run in there, you get fucking stuck between people and carts and all that.
That's how it is in Arkansas. Arkansas's bins are $1.09 a pound, but so how they do it there is
It's like this.
It's
Yeah.
but like your typical bins, like your hard goods are here, this and that, like it is blocked off. Like there are giant blocks. Like the Arkansas bins is like 3 times the size of Berry Hill, which is the one with the retail store. It's ginormous.
Wow.
Ginormous. And also if you ever make it to St. Louis, which I highly recommend,
I've been
they
twice.
have 2. Yeah. Okay. So
So
I like how they. I like how they do. They open from 10 to 1 and they close and reopen at 3.
Mm-hmm.
It's so great because, like, for you who you like electronics, they separate it. So I don't have to worry about you coming over to hard goods because it's separated. And if you're a t-shirt person, you're not vice versa. You're going to where you need to go, and there's no FOMO because they've replenished everything and everything's new.
Yeah, I remember. Did you go? You talking about the one downtown?
They're both like that. Mm-hmm.
Oh,
there's 2 in St. Louis.
Yeah, the one in Bridgeton, I found.
That's a good one.
A bunch of stuff, but the one in downtown St. Louis, yeah, it was like one bin, or it was like 2 bins full of just like VHS and cassettes.
Yeah.
I picked through those 2 bins for like at least 40 minutes. Going through everything, and I found
the one in downtown is a little bit urban. For
What'd you find that? Just curious, when you were picking through that long, what'd you find that was good? You must have found
like horror VHS, wrestling, metal and rap cassettes, even just the tape. Like some of the tapes will go for like $30, and I'm getting them for like 10 cents, 8 cents, something like that.
I just started picking those back up because you're lotting up some of the classic rocks and et cetera, and then doing pretty well with those. So, and nobody seems to pick them up right now. So,
yeah,
Yeah.
that's definitely a good genre. I don't see I don't see it a lot anymore, but like when I used to go to the bins a lot, I'd get a lot of metal, and like I mean, like I said, I'd sell single tapes for $30-$35. It's crazy, you know, when people will pay.
yeah.
Yeah. I'd pay that for it if I found the right one, because I had a Sony Walkman and that's all I listened to when I was a kid is metal.
I had the yellow
So-
one too with the thin ear
Oh yeah.
headphones.
Yep. The yellow
Probably
waterproof
matched your
Sony.
helmet, didn't it?
We need to get you, Bob. We need to get you back in the mosh pit ASAP.
Yeah, right. I
ASAP.
used to have hair, Brendan. I used to
Yeah.
have hair, bro. Not
God,
anymore, bro.
that's what my daughter's into right now. She wants to go. If you're familiar with Suicide Boys, anybody?
Yeah, I just went and saw them 2 months ago.
Yeah, what'd you think? Because my daughter, she's 16, and right now that's what she's obsessed with, those guys, man.
Yeah, I saw them outside Detroit, and it was like sold out. It was an amphitheater, and it was like 25,000 people. So
Yeah. How crazy is the mosh pits there, man? Because I'm a little hesitant on sending her.
it was. I mean, so like the GA floor part wasn't that big in that venue, but like you could tell people were getting smashed together and all that
Yeah.
stuff. Most of it was seating, but you can tell, and those seats down there were not cheap, or those when you stand. But yeah, it can get a little nuts. That was the second time I've seen them. The first time I saw them, they weren't like as nearly as popular as they are now, and it was like, yeah, you couldn't even breathe. Like it was like it would mean you couldn't even move your arm. It was just like
I
this.
don't like that.
So,
Yeah, that's what I told her. I said, Dad will buy you tickets for a seat. You're not going to be in the pit. You're not going to be in that area. I can't do it. Yeah,
Where there's a will, there's a way. She'll figure it out if she really wants
I
to.
know. I'm screwed.
those mosh pits can get a little
they get
little
intense.
deadly.
Crazy. Yeah.
You easily break something if you're not careful. Your full
See-
neck.
People get body slammed on the floor and all that.
Oh yeah.
You know.
Punched. Yeah.
Yeah. I guess it's a vibe. I'm not one that I'm wanting to do at my age, but there was a time where I was a metalhead.
I've been in some, and my friend got his glasses broke, and then we go outside. He's like, "Man, that was a fucking great show." I was like, "Man, really?"
I got punched in the face 4
Yeah.
times.
Yeah, because I was like, "I know those glasses aren't cheap, and you still had a good time." I was like, "He's like, I'd do it again."
That's commitment.
Yeah.
It is. It really is.
You really love your metal.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't been to a metal show in a while. It's been a while.
I don't think. Yeah.
Yeah. So there's a lot of things that we wanted to talk about, and I wanted to know, like, for you with reselling, what's the driving factor other than money? There's got to be something else that's driving you towards your
You started
goals.
out of necessity. What is it now?
Yeah, what you started from necessity.
Yeah.
So
Probably freedom, just to do what I want to do when I want to do it. I don't have to listen. I don't have to ask somebody for vacation. I don't have to ask for time off. That's probably better than the money part to me.
Yeah.
It's like I'm on my own schedule all the time, and then some people be like, "Oh yeah, it'd be nice," or "It's nice to have your own schedule," but it's like sometimes I work more hours than a full-time job.
Yeah.
It doesn't make this work. So
Say that to the people in the back of the church because they don't hear that shit.
yeah, it's
They
like
think that what we do is like.
But
Oh,
isn't it at times where when you do put in, like, say 12 or 13-hour days, isn't it better? I mean, it's more rewarding, or it's just you feel better, even though you're putting in more hours. It's just that fact that, like you said, knowing that you don't have to answer to nobody but yourself.
yeah.
And does it really feel like work? Like what does that look like for you? Like, do you have a life work balance, or does it just feel like, are you going through the motions? Is it grinding for you? What is that? How is that for you?
It used to. I didn't used to have one. Like I used to do like nothing but work, and then it just like it that how do you say it? Like affected the relationships I had pretty badly because that's all I wanted to do was work. Because I was just like I just work and stuff. Now I have one, but it's like it's not work for me because I if you like what you do, it's not. I don't consider that work.
Right.
So to me, it's just like I got a list of stuff to do every day and stuff, but it's like it's not like, oh fuck, I got to do this and that. It's like things I look forward to doing. So
do you set yourself up every day with a routine, like a specific thing? Because I know a lot of people say they have to list at least 5 things a day and yada yada yada. Like, are you that regimented, or like you have an idea, you do it, and then that's enough?
So like, yeah, it's not always listing, but it's like I said earlier, like I got to do like I'll do UGC videos or like reviewing stuff, and I was like I got to do so many, I got to do so many by this time before I can think about going to the bins or like going to a sale or like going to a sale tomorrow and stuff like that. So like, because if I just do one thing and just go all out on it, then I forget everything else.
Yeah.
So I gotta have some kind of balance because I'm reaching out to so many things now. So
How did you get into doing the reviews?
how did I get into doing that? I think I saw like I got into a group, like a reseller group, and there was a couple people in there doing it, and then they were doing it through some course. So I took the course and like I mean you learn a bunch of stuff along the way, just like you do with everything else. So I was doing that, and then it's just like with that stuff, it's a numbers game. So I like right now I'm probably up to 525 videos, something like that, on there. So it's a numbers game, but it's like it's just it's easy. Like say I can take this charger, and review this, and then so somebody watches my video and buys it, I get commission off of it, and you can do anything with a listing on Amazon. So
what's your favorite thing to review? Electronics?
Right now, I'd say probably like household stuff because people buy those every day. Like right now, say that's like it's like medicine because people are getting sick all the time, like during the fall and winter time. So like that's stuff's selling every day, like all the time. So stuff like that I know is gonna be like come through and make me money is what I like to do right now. It depends by the season.
I was just gonna say, so you just kind of geared towards what is trending or what the need might be for like, summer, maybe it'll be shorts or whatever outside stuff.
Yeah. But I've also reviewed like I got like old video games consoles that you can buy them on Amazon. I reviewed those, like the games, the adapters, like everything. Like so like little things you wouldn't think of, like doorknobs and like curtains and stuff like that. All that stuff adds up.
But there's a market for that because someone's going to need it to buy it, and they want to rely on what you think and what the quality and all that. So
you don't know how important a doorknob is until you don't have one.
Right.
I replaced all of our doors, knobs, and hinges in this house. I did.
Handy Mandy over here for real.
Like what was it last year? My daughter was in the hospital, and like so we stayed overnight, and then so when she was asleep, I was reviewing everything in the room that I could. And like even now, I still make money off like hospital bed sheets and like and hand sanitizer and shit like that. Like it's just there's money everywhere. You just got to know how to find it. So, and for me, that's like that's kind of a long term thing because it's gonna be what do you call that? Blanking right now. Residual income. It's like so I won't have to do work, and I'm still getting money coming in. I'll take that all day long.
All day long. It's like a crock pot. You set it, forget it, and they keep coming back, and they, you get paid for it. That's kind of cool.
Unless you want to break it down and sell it for parts, then that's on you.
Right.
The crock pot.
Yeah. Yeah, Scott. He's gonna kill me. The last time we saw him, I was literally poo in the honey pot in the plush cage.
Ass over tea kettle.
I was in it. I don't want to do it because it's gonna be online. But they have these bungee cords, and
she was in it
I was in it. I was in it, and he was like, Bob's like, you're seeing it in real time. He was like, holy shit, what are you doing? And I was just pulling plush out. Like I was on my hands and knees. I was showing
him like $25, $30, $45
inside, just pulling shit out. He was like,
he was like, are you guys? I was like, serious? Yeah. And I was like, yeah.
And then he comes over and shows us his crock pot, and we're like, really? That's awesome.
Yeah, literal crock pot.
How much do those things go for in the store? Are they expensive?
The plush or the crock pot?
No, the crock pot. The crock pot. No, not the plush.
I don't even think it was $10. I don't even think it was $10.
What were you saying, Mel?
Sorry.
I said I think they're like anywhere from like $30 to $50, like brand new if you buy them in the store or something like that. Yeah. Depending on the size, different sizes.
Yeah.
So where we are here in Alabama, because we're in the Bible Belt, we have a lot of Christian thrift stores. So a lot of the stores are driven community based. So they're giving back within the community. So they don't, a lot of their prices are affordable. I mean, some things you're just like, I don't know about that. Someone's in the back Googling it. But for the most part, the prices are pretty fair. Not like Greedwill. So the place
True.
that we happen to be at, it's called Savings Way, and what they do is they fund His Way, which is a recovering men's facility, Christian based, who are in addiction recovery, and they have a house, and men go there. So that's where their donations for money from when people buy stuff go to. So that's where we happen to be. So there is a plethora of those kind of places down here. So if we don't go to Nashville, we're very lucky to have places like that who don't break the bank in order for you to flip it and make a profit.
So I just told somebody about they didn't know that Goodwill had an auction site, and I was like, oh yeah, they take all the good shit, most of the good shit, and they sell it. Or go ahead.
Go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say, I was like, yeah, I was just comping something like 3 weeks ago, 2 to 3 weeks ago, and the seller was like, it was like Goodwill of Northern Indiana, and I was like, they're everywhere now. You know,
It's awful.
Maybe that's why, because when we checked out, now that we're starting to get noticed at our bins more, because we have to travel. That lady, every time I check out now, she goes, so is there really a market for the plush and toys and stuff? And now that I didn't know they did the auction sites.
They
and
do.
now she's questioning what we're getting all the time. And it's now it makes me wonder, she picking our
Just
brains
keep putting
for
it in your, just keep putting in the bags and keep it closed so she don't know what the
Yeah.
hell you're grabbing.
Yeah, because you mentioned that.
Yeah.
Now she's asking us a lot of questions, more and more when it comes to the plush and toys and stuff that we grab. So
Don't tell her what a JC is. You don't know what that is. That's your Lord and Savior. That ain't the plush in your bag. Jellycat, Sean Jellycat.
I didn't know that Goodwill was on eBay like that, like regionally.
Yeah.
I didn't know that until recently, but
Yeah.
I knew that.
They're live selling too now, aren't they?
They're trying to.
Yeah.
They're trying to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have America's Thrift Store where you are by chance?
No.
Okay, so America's Thrift Store does e-commerce also, and they were trying to do live whatnot sales as well. But we were there a couple weeks ago, and we were told by the store manager that they no longer are doing online. They have the directive for America's Thrift Stores now is nothing goes online; it goes straight to the floor. So
That's
I
how
wonder,
it should be with Goodwill.
right, and I wonder if maybe they're not seeing as much profit in that, or maybe they're trying to compete with Goodwill to have the tangible sales staying within the community in the store for profit versus the e-commerce that Greedwill is trying to do.
I will say America's Thrift Store is probably as greedy, if not more so, than Greedwill.
Yes.
Quite honestly, at least in our area.
Yes.
How can you be more? I don't know how you can get more greedy than that.
Well,
Yeah, that's saying something, I know, but
It is.
think about that for a second.
I mean, if you go in there for a Squishmallow now, we do plush, right? So I'm just gonna grab really the size, but let's just say this is a Squishmallow. Okay, this would probably be $5. A Squishmallow this size. For now, like I've said before, take the reseller out of it. If you're a parent whose child comes home in tears because Sally has a Squishmallow and you don't, and now you want it because Sally has it, well, your budget may not be Sally's parents. You go to the thrift store hoping to find something similar or like it, whatever, and you got to pay $6. You might as well go to Walmart and Target and pay full price, because at that point, there's no benefit to shopping secondhand.
Right.
And that's what I don't think that these people understand, because Goodwill, all these places, they rely on donations.
I would tell you the marketing strategy that Goodwill's implemented to make people think that it's actually there's goodwill. Like they've confused people to the point where they think it's charity and it's a corporation.
Yeah,
So people don't realize that.
And not every Goodwill is
Marketing
owned by
genius.
the same person either.
Yeah,
that's the other thing. So, anyways, I mean, we could go on and on about that, but I really think that they need to rethink how they are supporting the community, because they're already taking the parent who's struggling or the family that's struggling out of their store. They're keeping them out of their store.
Right.
Take us out completely.
Yeah.
Because we'll find another way to find something to flip and make a profit.
We've noticed
Those
ours,
parents,
if you look in and start comping things, they're like $2 to $3 under every eBay comp that we found. So whoever's in there pricing these are literally in the back comping every single item when they're pricing these out now. Now you go a little into another state, totally opposite.
Yeah, we very rarely have any success at any of our stores around here.
I don't really go to Goodwill stores anymore. I went yesterday for the first time in a while, but one of the last times I went was like a couple years ago, and I found an original Empire Strikes Back poster, like framed,
Oh,
and
wow.
it was from the when it came out like 1979 or something like that, and they wanted it said $6 on it, so I was like, I'm grabbing that.
Yeah.
$6.
Yeah.
And I brought it up to the counter, and the woman was like, "Where did you get this?" And I was like, "It's on the floor next to the wherever." She's like, "Well, this isn't supposed to be over here. It's it's supposed to be in the back." And I was like, "Well, it's on the floor. It's too fucking late now. Like you gotta sell for $6."
Yeah, I didn't go into the back and take it. So
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, because they pull all the good shit out. That's like, you ever seen, there was a TikTok where this lady went up with like a purse. I don't know what kind of, I'm not a purse person, so I don't know, but it was a name brand purse. I don't know if it was I don't know, whatever that F brand is, out of Fossil, whatever.
Yeah.
And she was like, "Oh no, that can't be out here." And it was like $5 or $6. It was really inexpensive. And they're like, "No." And then she found it listed online. Like she showed it in the video, and I was like, "That's pretty dirty."
Yeah.
Oh,
That's really dirty.
Well, they all do it. Like there was a TikTok or reel going around about Target's Black Friday sales. People were flipping the the red tags over the clearance price, and it was the same price as the sale price.
Yeah.
So it was just like, is it really?
I feel like stores have been doing that for years now.
Oh, for sure.
I agree.
Drive it up just to market
does it
down.
all the time.
Yeah.
Depending on what sales they run, like the prices will be higher.
Yeah.
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 The higher discount coupons, like if you get that 15, 20, 30, then the starting price is a little bit higher than.
So when you get down, you're getting back to the normal price.
Off. You're back down to the normal price they want to get anyway.
Yeah. The last time I really went to Black Friday was like 2010 or 2009, and it was
back when it was Black Friday.
Yeah, it was, and I stood outside all night at Best Buy that's when LCD TVs came out, because I had like a shitty CRT, and I was like, and it was cheap at the time, and even then it was still like $500, but those TVs were so expensive when they came out. And like I stood outside for like, man, I don't even know, at least 10 hours in the snow, and sucked.
Damn.
It sucked.
You got there early.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That's because you got to see those lines on the big screen. That's right.
Yeah.
Okay, so just one thing before we move on. Did you see? Have you seen all the TikToks recently about how Target gave out swag bags, and first certain people got tickets, right? The swag bag. The swag bag was better than what was in the swag bag. It was like this big, huge iridescent. Now I say this because Mel and I used to both work for Target, so I'm gonna talk shit about them.
Okay.
So they have these big iridescent Target bullseye bags, right? Beautiful bag. There was Uno cards inside, electrolytes, Band-Aids, and one other thing. And people were like, I fucking stood in line
Sounds
for
like
this.
what you need for a rave or something.
Like, why? Why? And this bag, and the bag was like a big Hope, like an IKEA size bag. But it was pretty decent size. And they had like 4 things in it. And I was like, shame on you for a multi-billion-dollar company to hype up this thing that has like 4 things in it that you could buy at a dollar spot. Like, come on.
That's like when companies they turn a profit for the quarter and like, you know what? We're gonna reward you. Pizza party.
Right?
Yeah.
Pizza party. Not a raise that you want. Pizza party.
Bonus.
F a pizza party.
Yeah.
You cheap sons of bitches.
Thanks for the pepperoni acne, asshole.
Get my quarter raise.
Thanks for the diabetes, you son of a bitch.
No, but that's what they get. That's what they gave out this year at Target. Those bags.
Yes, they were like big swag bags. If you look up, I don't know if you have TikTok, but if you do, look it up or Facebook Reels. Yeah, the people were complaining about how they stood in line, and some store managers were giving out the tickets prior to people getting in line. So again, it created a problem. People, and the same thing with the Starbucks cups. Employees were going in for that Bear cup and purchasing it before it even went live. Like it's just ridiculous. But yeah, look it up. You'll see. You'll be like, what the fuck is that? Because it was like bullshit. They were so excited to get this bag, and they opened it, and they're like, I could have bought all of this shit at the Dollar Tree.
I would have been so
Where's
pissed.
my whammy?
Sorry.
I would have been so
here.
pissed.
Right here. Here you go.
There you go. No whammies. No whammies. No whammies.
Where'd you guys get that at?
That's awesome.
We got it at the bins, I think.
Oh, did you? Okay.
Yeah.
No whammies.
Did Ray show you his Cowboy Pikachu?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, we found that. We found that around here.
I need to know.
We found the bins, actually.
I need to know what you collect, Brenden.
Yeah.
So I can
I collect just like weird stuff, like I find like if I find like 90s toys from like Burger King and stuff, I'll grab those.
Oh, hit up Mama Cat Thrifter on Whatnot. Go to her show. She's got all kinds of shit you would like. Same with Tennessee Treasures. They got toys for days.
I got what else do I have? I'm trying to think. It's behind me. I got like the Power Rangers with like the flip heads and stuff, and like I got the turtle van, like because I never had one as a kid.
Oh, that's cool.
Hell yeah.
Dude, I got some old Power Ranger shit, man. You need to send me a message. I will just get that shit out over to you because I've had it for a while. Nobody wants a lot of the figures or some of the add-ons, some of the weapons. I'll shoot you some pictures so you can take a look. You probably know more about it than I would, but there's some older things down there, man. I can't move it. Nobody wants them, or they just message you and say, give it to me for a couple bucks.
Yeah.
Play sob stories. And I'm just like, man, I'm ready to move it. So if you collect that shit, man, send me a message. I'll just shoot it to you. So
you don't sell on Etsy? You guys don't sell on Etsy?
We just signed up.
Man, I bet you anything you'll sell it on Etsy. Cause like a lot of older shit I have, and like it's like it's sit on eBay, and then when I first signed up for Etsy, I was moving shit that I had sitting on for months.
Preach, Brenden, preach.
Tell them.
Etsy's the way to go. Etsy's the way to go.
Okay.
We've been talking about it for months, man.
To the point where our mouth is so dry. It's
like,
just
I should have stock at Etsy.
We he turned on international shipping a few months ago, and for us it was a huge game changer. Because for those of you that don't know, I mean, with us being plush sellers, eBay puts restrictions for overseas international sales, and the one thing that you cannot sell to the UK is plush. I don't know if it's a tariff thing, if it's the
free ban.
On Etsy?
Yeah,
on
eBay.
Fine.
Internationally,
I didn't know that.
You can't. No, for some reason the UK will not allow plush stuffed animals. I don't know
through
what it
eBay
is
for whatever reason.
For what it is on eBay, but Etsy, as soon as we turn
Etsy's
on
like,
international shipping,
we should have Etsy on the show. They don't give a flip.
It's crazy because we have sold to like places in Germany and Russia on eBay, and as soon as we opened up it on Etsy, we've sold to the UK and other places. So many other places that we weren't
What's your best Etsy sale? Let's talk it through.
Oh man, I gotta think.
Best flip.
My best on Etsy or any
in general, but I mean we're on subject, but either way.
So far, my best one on eBay. I sold a sewing kit. I got a bunch of them at a tent sale. I got it for $5, and I sold it for $950.
Damn, nice, man.
And it was like, the box was probably like this big, and it was like 4 parts in it, so it was like super rare.
Wow. And what brand was it? A brother brand?
No, it was a Singer.
Oh, Singer. Okay.
Yeah. And I paid for like each kit was $5, and I think I bought like 8 of them that day, so I had $40 into 8. And then I sold one of them. I sold for another one. I sold for like 200. Like another one was like 100, and I was like, I made so much money on that. I was like, I need to find that again.
Yeah, well, that just goes to show you that people want to hold on to what they have, and there's value in it, so they're willing to.
Yeah, but anybody who sews or does that type of life, they're very specific about what they use.
It's brand loyalty, and it's hard. It's kind of like when you have a certain car and you have to get refurbished parts or whatever. If you can find the original replacement, people will pay for whatever.
Yeah, that older stuff tends to last longer too, which is probably a lot of what's driving that.
Because everything's so cheaply made now.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, we've sold Singers we've gotten for free on Marketplace around here, and the Singers will go quick. So people love that quality of back in the day, especially with the old quality wood, the way they manufactured them, and people love that stuff. So
I've only sold one Singer, but it was like I got it for $25, and then I sold it for like $500. But it took me a little bit. I didn't have Etsy yet when I sold that. I sold that on eBay, but
Mama Cat's pulling in money from Etsy too. Look at her.
I haven't sold any. I haven't found any sewing stuff in a very long time. It's been.
What made you get into Etsy?
I didn't know that you could sell vintage on there, and then when was it last year?
I think a lot of people don't know, because I think a lot of people think of Etsy as handmade, because that was what it was originally intended for.
That's what I thought too. I think it was 2024. I don't know if you guys know Thrift Trip and Mimi.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. She's the one that told me about it, and I was like, "You can sell vintage on there?" Because I had no idea. I thought it was just like hand. And I was like, "Yeah." And then it was at a meetup, and then when I got back from that, I opened up my account, and that's when I started selling shit that I was sitting on. I was like, "Man, I wish I would have known about this 2 years ago."
Right. And the great thing about Etsy is I've compared it to like going to Target versus going to Walmart. You go to eBay for Walmart prices, right? But you go to Etsy for the Target price. We can easily list something $10 to $15 more, because we also, I don't know how you do yours, but we offer free shipping for an orders over $35 or more. So we obviously incorporate that in the price to compensate for that. And we can easily sell something for $10 to $15 more than what our eBay price is. And it's crazy.
See, on Etsy, I never change my prices ever. I just let them be. Like
Same.
on eBay, I'll change them. Depends. Like somebody sends me an offer and it's low, and I'll check a comp and say like the price went down, then I'll take it. But Etsy, I just set it and forget it. And
Us too. But we just list it higher, is what I say.
I was gonna say Etsy just recently added the ability for buyers to send you offers.
Yeah.
It's through a third party though, so it's not an Etsy site, so it might feel like a scam at first, but it's actually a legitimate thing where you can go click the link, it'll bring you to the site, and it'll be a message from the buyer saying, will you accept this offer?
Okay.
So if you want to discount it a bit to move it, you can accept it, and it'll go to your actual Etsy account and appear as a sale. So if you're not tracking that and you have, I don't know if you have to sign up for it or just automatically
We've been doing
enrolls
it for so
you.
long, yeah.
But that is a thing on Etsy.
Okay. Yeah. Usually they just pay full price, and I'm like, fuck yeah, no questions
Yeah.
asked.
Yeah, exactly.
Ching.
Exactly.
I love that sound.
Same thing for us, and that's why I say we list it higher than we would eBay, because the expectation to go there is they're gonna pay for it. Like, I don't know. So terry cloth plush is something that we had back in the 80s. They don't make it anymore, but basically it's like a towel plush. And that stuff goes for money. We have sold
Hundreds.
terry cloth little doll plush this big over hundreds of dollars.
Wow.
Because they don't make it anymore. Eden is a very good brand too to pick up if you ever pick it up. Eden does make terry cloth waffle fabric, so you have to look it up to see what I'm talking about. But
keywords help too.
They can go for a lot, and we pick it up at the bins more than I thought we ever would. And I can't even believe some of this stuff still exists. Like somebody's hoarding it. I'm surprised it's not in a landfill, because here we are 2025, and this is stuff back in the 70s and 80s.
I've said this kind of thing before, but you see it every generation. Like kids go off to college, parents are downsizing. You get a lot of those Y2K babies are becoming adults now and having their own children. They're paring down, some of them. And some of them want that back earlier. You're seeing it earlier in their lives. So those 20s, 25-year-olds, 35-year-olds, they're wanting that kind of stuff back earlier. And I think Courtney, Mama Cat Thrifter, said it best. She's like, they're finding the need or the desire for that sooner than later in life. I'm just finding it now. Like we didn't have much growing up, but what I did have, I'm now finding it and collecting it. You can see our collection back there a little bit. So a lot of it. But yeah, you get the point. So
that's like the stuff I was talking about earlier. Like I have the Burger King toys and like it's just like stuff that reminds me of like when I was growing up, or like
that nostalgia feel.
Yeah, and if I'm getting it like for fucking 5 cents, I'm gonna take it.
Why not?
Yeah, why not? So now I was like, it started with a couple things, and now it's a overflowing collection of all kinds of shit.
I think we all float to that. I think I got a two-parter for you, because we do have a lot of new sellers that come into our shows. So I got a two-part for you. What was some of the best advice you got maybe when you first started out that maybe you could throw out there maybe to help somebody who's listening? And then the second would be like, you mentioned you go on a lot of different platforms now. Was there any big challenges you faced when you started to go from like maybe eBay to Etsy to Mercari? Did you face anything when you started putting on more hats that was a challenge?
I would say they kind of tie together. The first one I would say is like list as many places as you can, not just put all your eggs in one basket, because you never know where things are going to sell. And that's very true, because like I just got like a random Poshmark sale the other day. I never sell on Poshmark. I would never thought, like, it was a vintage hat. I never thought I would sell it on there. I only put it on there because to go to the second part of the question is the challenge is listing on the platforms like separately is so time consuming, and that's why I use a cost lister.
Who do you use?
Vandu.
Yeah. How long have you been with them?
A year and a half, something like that. Because it saves so much time, because if like I used to do that, I used to list on every single platform, and it takes so long just for one item.
Yeah.
So I mean,
I know you're affiliate with them. What's your affiliate link for those who might be listening who can benefit from it?
I actually don't have one. I don't.
You're not an affiliate?
No, because I'm in the a Reddit group where you gotta like you post like it's like 4 or 5 comments a
you
month.
don't pay for your
I don't pay
cross
for it.
right?
I don't pay for
I
it.
knew
Yeah.
it. I thought I was gonna
Yeah.
ask, but I didn't. I thought I remember you saying that you don't
Oh, wait.
because of that.
Hang on a second. No, say that one more time because I missed part of it and someone
Sorry.
might have. Say that one more time.
So
Reddit
I'm in this Reddit group for
Mhm.
Bendu, and you got to go on just like reselling subreddits, and like when people ask for advice about like getting started with selling and stuff like that, you don't outright recommend Bendu, but just say like, oh yeah, Crosslister will really help with time saver and stuff like that. And by doing that every month, I get it for free, like all the max, everything. So
Wow.
That's awesome. I'm pretty sure I remember you saying that when we were on the podcast that you don't.
I need to get on the nifty Reddits.
I just wrote this shit down. If you see me over here, I'm like, man, I'm gonna.
Well, and I think Crosslisters. I mean, we've used Venda before.
Yeah,
Now we had it for a while, and now we use Nifty. But I'm trying to get Mel into Etsy, and so have you ever just listed from your phone to Etsy without the Crosslister before you had the Crosslister, or no?
I think I might have like a couple things.
Okay, so how user friendly do you think that the app is on the phone for?
It depends. I mean, I don't know what it's like on Android, but on iPhone, I think it's pretty straightforward.
Right,
Like,
it's kind of like Whatnot. You take the photo, you upload it, you put your description, and you publish it.
yeah,
like,
you
right.
put like you got to put like if it's like a physical item or like a digital item,
Right.
you put your shipping and all that. It's really easy. It's
But my point is like it's very like you can't go to the next step until you fill this out. Like, but it's very like
User friendly.
user friendly.
yeah, for sure.
Because I think it's so for me, I think if you can list, if you don't have a cross lister yet because you're not on all the platforms or you're only on one or two, so maybe you don't think it's financially, responsible for you to do that just yet because you don't want to take on too much.
And I'll counter that with watch my YouTube content.
Yeah.
I'll prove that you're wrong. I will prove that you are wrong. I have the data. Come at me.
I say this to say, like, if you're the type of person that gets overwhelmed with a lot of clicking or just a lot, you could take like 20 photos, put them in your phone, and you could literally be in the living room spending time with your family watching a movie, and you could just upload in your phone onto those platforms. So that's why I'm saying, like, what is your thoughts on how user friendly is? Like, that's just how easy Etsy is, and Macari and Poshmark are. You can just upload right from your phone if you do not have a cross lister.
Yeah, you can.
So don't be afraid to branch out and try different things.
I'm not saying you need one, but it saves me. It would save me.
Absolutely. We love our cross lister in general. I think it's definitely helpful. For us, we have over 10,000, almost 10,000 listings. So obviously, to have to manually list that is ridiculous.
Yeah, there's no way.
But I think it's great that you use a cross lister, and I think there's definitely benefits to that. So
I just got on Vinted, but I have no luck with that so far.
Yeah, we started Depop, and we've had some success there.
Yeah,
it's not like crazy like eBay or whatever. I would say that Etsy and eBay are the dark horse. Well, Etsy's a dark horse. It's like neck and neck with eBay right now. It's a crazy thing to see that happen. And
the last 2 months have been crazy. Normally, we probably get on a normal non-fourth quarter, we probably have 15 to 20 Etsy sales a month, and that's where we list obviously all the vintage, like the good shit, higher. But the last 2 weekends, we've had over 30. So it was
going crazy. Yeah,
and and like I said, the only thing that's changed for this year and last year is the international shipping, which none of them were international. Well, maybe like 2 or 3, but still, like, that for me is unheard of to have at least 30. It was crazy.
I think it's going to be one of those Christmases where you buy vintage, you buy things that are sparking that memory and that nostalgia because financially the economy isn't the best.
Right.
Maybe that you can only afford that one gift. So you're gonna go right for those heartstrings, right?
Make it count.
That's what it feels like. Make it count, right? Make that $50 be the most impactful $50 you can make it.
For sure.
I think that's what we're seeing.
And I don't know if other platforms offer it because I haven't seen it, but with Etsy, you can attach personal messages too. So that's really cool. The last couple months, I had a lady asked me to wrap it for her friend because it was a present.
It's a service you can actually include.
I wrapped it up for her, and I hand wrote a card for her. I mean, it's very rare that we're ever.
If you go into your settings in your profile under shipping and receiving, it's in there somewhere. But you can actually add gift wrapping and cards and things of that nature inside there. So you can actually provide that. And it's like a digital file. You basically put a picture of the wrapping paper style that they can choose from. You can have
I mean,
different
it's really
ones.
not that deep for us, but if someone
Yeah,
asks
I
me
don't
to
have
do
all
it,
that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a $4 or $5 jump in a sale. Is it worth your time?
Yeah.
Maybe it is.
but
That's like with Poshmark. They expect you to like have like nice wrapping and like nice box and stuff like that. I'm like, you're getting in a fucking Amazon box. I don't care.
Right.
Yeah.
You're getting in a
I don't
cereal
care.
box and you're gonna like
Yeah,
it.
yeah. Don't care.
well, that's another thing too with Poshmark changing its shipping. It's so frustrating now because you could fit so much up
Did
to
you
the
or-
5 pounds and not have to worry about that.
Did you order your free boxes through Victory Services on
No,
Poshmark?
I have the email drafts still in my drafts, but I get so many Amazon like used boxes and packaging
Oh,
that
makes sense.
I don't need it right now. It'd be too much.
Gotcha.
So
Yeah.
That's not a
I
bad
was-
problem to have.
I heard that people were getting like triple their orders and stuff like that. Like
I wish.
No, we
don't
barely
know.
got our complete order, honestly. And we've burned through it already.
Oh my
Oh,
goodness.
really?
That kind of reminds us when we first started Whatnot.
Mhm.
I went to USPS and I just put in an order from just some of your random flat rate boxes and some of your regular store. We're on vacation. Next thing you know,
Our cameras are going
the
off.
freaking truck pulls up and unloads like fucking. I don't know. And I
you couldn't even see our.
you couldn't even see my
door
garage.
anymore.
I
We
had
just
about
found-
2,800
The
fucking
pallet.
boxes in my house.
Talk about being a little over ambitious with the free button.
The look I got, she goes, "What the fuck did you do?" And I said, "I have no idea." I said, "But I went and looked at my order. My order was right." I contacted them. They said somehow my order got like not just tripled,
I mean, yeah.
I literally had. I think we counted. I had about
That's
2,800 boxes out in
No,
front.
Sean was like,
Wow.
"It's free. That shit's for me," and he just
He's
kept
like, it's
clicking.
free. Give me 3.
I had nowhere to go with it, man. And she's pissed. So I had to have them come back out and pick up a load back. And it's like, dude, you guys messed up because I did not order it. I had to show her because she was literally pissed off at me because
Well,
we're
you,
watching
you couldn't even see our garage door anymore. It
You
was like
remember
this
that
box.
movie,
Flash
The
red
Santa
passion.
Claus, Tim Allen?
Yeah.
I'm
When they-
surprised they delivered that much.
That's what our
to
house
at one
looked like with
time.
all those damn boxes,
That's
man. It was
crazy.
freaking nuts.
I had a bunch of priority boxes. Like I just ordered them a long time ago, and then when Poshmark got rid of priority, I just took all that shit back to the post office. I'm like, I'm never gonna use it, you know. And
Yeah.
now everything's grounded. I was like, I didn't even ask if I could drop it off. I just came in with big ass like armloads of boxes. I'm like, just take this. I'm not gonna nothing
You
I
should
can
have
do
brought them
with
to
it.
Goodwill for them to resell.
Oh, I know.
I've seen that so many times. So
We've
many.
seen that. We've seen them at resellers at yard sales sell the priority boxes, and that's what's funny is watching people actually pay $3 or $4 for a pack of 10 or something.
Yeah.
And it's like,
Yeah.
Because I don't know how many people know that you can get free boxes though.
yeah,
Mhm.
Well,
You
you
know,
heard
I
it
mean,
here.
outside of
You're not first, you
resellers.
heard it here.
Outside of resellers, you know,
yeah.
like
Yeah.
just a normal person.
So
Yeah.
I would take it that you don't sell on Whatnot then, if you're not.
I sell
or do you?
I sell on the buy it now. I don't sell like live selling, but I've only sold like 5 things on there.
That's okay.
So,
Do you plan on maybe diving into social media sales at some point, or are you busy with Amazon? Is your primary gig your reviews and things of that nature? Are you going more towards that?
yeah, I'm kind of going towards more of that, and then also I don't have like enough of I can't source enough stuff to keep up to like do like a live auction. Like I just don't have this like enough sources to get stuff.
How
Like
many-
everybody does.
How many current
makes
eBay
sense.
listings do you have at any given time?
Right now I only have like 100 because I moved a ton of shit.
Damn.
Ton of shit. So
That's what
like
I'm talking about.
I'm pretty empty right now, but
Sell-through rate.
So do you
Yeah.
go for quality versus quantity?
yeah,
on your
all the
source?
time.
Yeah. So
All the
you
time.
want something that's a high return and fast mover. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why I keep low listings because I get stuff that I know that I'm gonna move fast.
Mm.
So and then after the everybody knows that after the new year when Q1 stuff drops off, that's when I start to build my stuff back up again.
So do
No,
you do
no,
any sort of retail arbitrage? I know you messaged or no. Is
I
that
do.
cool?
Yeah, I do. Like I do that for Walmart, but I do. Like I'll sell cleats. Like I'll do go like Burlington and stuff like that, and I do really well with that because
Mhm.
they're like $15, and I've sold pairs for $15, and I've sold them for like 150 the next day.
Have you had any? Do you shop at TJ Maxx and Marshalls as well? I don't want to like out you, but just curious because I had heard that Nike was starting to pull out of those stores because Nike wanted to go live on Whatnot to sell directly to the consumer and taking the reseller and the person that can't afford the 150 Jordans or whatever they're buying, Nikes, whatever, and putting them on Whatnot. Are they still in stores or anything? Do you know?
I don't know. TJ Maxx, I've never had luck with. Marshalls was very hit or miss. It depends on the store. They used to have a lot of Nike stuff. I mean, I would fill up like carts, like 2 or 3 carts, and walk out with that, and then it was all good stuff. Now, not so much anymore. I haven't been to a Marshalls, and it's been a long time. And we got 3 or 4 stores, and I mean, it'll be right next to a Burlington, but it's still not just worth my time to go in there because it's just.
I had heard they were trying to pull out of there and trying to go live on Whatnot, which is kind of shitty because now you're taking out a whole nother demographic.
Puma's doing that too, yeah.
Yeah.
So Puma's done it.
Is that why these so who was that got in trouble on Whatnot for selling Nike?
Yes, they were selling the Nikes. They were buying the pallets, and they were allegedly fake.
Counterfeit.
Yeah, counterfeit.
Yeah,
I know the person's name, but I'm not gonna.
That's fine.
Alleged.
It's alleged.
Yeah. But and that's happened to a couple resellers on Whatnot. Like I feel like they get so big, and there's a couple people I don't know their names.
Well, inventory, like you said, you need a lot of it.
Yeah. So if you're buying in bulk, are you really checks and balancing what you're buying? And then, how easy is it to sell a Sanrio knockoff? It's very easy. Kawhi plush is very easy to sell as a knockoff. Same thing with Nikes and Jordans. You ever watch those videos of people go to those conventions and they bring up their shoes and the girl's like sniffing it, touching it. She's like, these are fake. She knows in 2 seconds.
Yeah, they're like licking the soles. Yeah, these are.
Yes.
It doesn't taste vintage to me.
It was
This ain't right.
One came across my For You page the other day, and it was a Baskin Robbins collab. I don't know which basketball player it was, but it was one, and it came in like the cylinder tube. She took it off. She popped the top. She's like, okay, the box is fake. She's like lifting up the tongue of the sneaker, smelling it, touching the laces. She said the shoes are fake, but the shoes are real, but the box is fake. Just by the few things that she did, I was like, huh? And then she knew that because of this, and this is why they were authentic. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, if that person knows, but someone on Whatnot, they're just pushing paper and moving that shit.
They're just buying and out the door.
Yeah.
So on the subject of counterfeit and things of that nature, now I know that when you do your This Week in Reselling, the intro to your podcast is convict, and with the lockdown.
Yeah.
Is there what's the story behind that? This Amanda.
Yeah,
because when we first started and when I first got on the show, I'd say probably up until like 30 episodes, 35. I would take my laptop and I'd be always by the library because it's by the post office, and I'd go there anyway.
Oh, so you still Wi-Fi?
No, I would go rent one of those private rooms, and it looked there's no like decorations, there's no pictures or anything, so it just looks like a visiting room in a jail. So that's why they gave me they would give me shit like, oh, he looks like he's reporting live from the county jail and shit.
Yeah.
So that's where that came from.
Yeah.
I thought it was nothing, which is why I brought it up.
We have 0 in common.
Yeah, I did that for at least the first 30 episodes, I think.
I love it, man.
If you go back and watch it,
proves that there's a will, there's a way.
Right. You can find ways around it for sure.
Yeah. I mean, I did it because I already had to go to the post office, and I was like, well, I might as well just take my shit there and do it. Because the post office is a legit 2-minute drive from that library, so that's why I was doing it.
I love it. So this is usually part of the podcast where we ask the studio audience or people that listen and watching for questions,
or if there's anything that you want to talk about that we haven't covered or
Sean and Mel wants
for sure.
Yeah.
Let me know. Me know.
Hey, well, I want to know, you planning on Nashville next year?
Right now, yeah. I am. We don't have a date yet or anything, but
I know we tried to get out of Ray when we tried.
He's still looking at venues and stuff, but it's aiming for around the same time next year. But I'll probably be there. Yeah.
All right, cool.
I got there last year. I got there. I don't know what time you got there last year. I got there on Wednesday, I think.
Yeah, we're an hour and a half away. We can come up whenever. We just came in, I think Friday. We came in with Gulf Coast Pickers.
Okay.
I think it came in on Thursday. Was it Thursday? Thursday. I think it was Thursday or Friday, something like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had to leave early because I went to a bins on the way down, like I said. So like I left at like here at 5 a.m. something like that. So because I wanted to get ready, I wanted to get to the hotel right when I could check in, just so I could like
Right.
try to take a nap or something like that.
Well, if the further you are away, I think like Ruth Ann, Four Seasons Picker, she lives in Minnesota.
Okay.
And so for her to come through, she did the same thing. She thrifted on her way to Nashville. And then after the meetup, she came through Alabama, Tennessee, like the rest of Tennessee, Alabama, and further down. She did the same thing. So for those of you that are listening, you definitely use the meetup as a strategic sourcing trip for sure. And obviously it's a write-off. So definitely take advantage of that if you're leery about going. And
Plus, you'll be able to network with other like-minded people,
Right.
which is even more valuable than the things that you'll find, the information that you'll collect, and the relationships you build.
Yeah.
And there's a question from Mama Cat Thrifter, Courtney. Let's see.
Do you go to flea markets or do you not have a lot? I don't really have it. I have one in the like 2 in the summer. One's like an hour away. One is like maybe 10 minutes. But the thing is that the people that sell at the flea markets is the one closest to me. I see them all the time at the bins, so they're selling shit from the bins. Yeah, so
that's how it is in Nashville too. It's so infuriating.
Yeah,
and they like grab all the tiny little people. If you don't know, I love little people. I do, plugging it shamelessly. And then I go to the flea market, and I'm just like,
she likes little people, and she
I know how much you're paying for pound for that shit. So now you're trying to sell it for 4 or 5 for one. I'm like, are you serious? Like, and I say
that's
this
what we do on Whatnot.
I would be your little people buyer. I would buy your entire stock and you would still make a profit for what I would offer you. And then I could still turn around and make some profit. So it's so infuriating when I go to the flea market and I see what the prices are because they want to sell to the mom that really wants that little person where I want your whole lot. I'm going to give you a profit and then I'll still be able to make some money off of that too. So it's so frustrating when I see that too. It's like, the hell. But I get it. They need to make money too. But if you're buying it at the bins, you're paying shit.
You're not paying anything for it.
No.
Yeah, you need to tell Ray to have some of these flea market folks that are on the other side of the table on his podcast. That way we can get the other side of the, having to deal with us, right? As resellers. That looks like.
Yeah, because it's all a negotiation, right? But
we thought about doing that on this channel, but it just never worked out. So it's a good idea, and it might be something that you can kind of see the other side of what that looks like because they're resellers too. When you really think about it, they're no different than us. And
their sourcing is quite similar because we see them. There's one, Ellie had brought me to the Nashville flea market, and there's this one gentleman who he grabs purses and he grabs tiny toys.
Yeah.
And so I know what he's paying for a pound because I've seen him, and I bought a huge banana box of little people from him. It was a banana box.
Wow.
Did you get the banana phone or a banana man in it?
No.
Okay.
No, that was no. Sean beat me to it.
Yeah.
But I bought an entire huge banana box for him, and he says, I store these. I need to pay my storage. I'm like, how much do you pay for storage a month? And he gave a number. I said, I'll pay you half your storage fee, and I walked out. $140 later. And inside that box, Bob had found a little person, a rare one. It was a panda, and I sold it on Whatnot for $52. So I'd already paid a quarter with that one sale of the entire box.
Yeah, it wasn't very big. It was like maybe this big. Little panda.
I mean, my point is he wouldn't have gotten $140 from somebody else.
Right. Yeah.
So I think in those situations, as a flea market seller, if you're listening at some point, if you're able to buy in bulk and make a profit, why not try it? Do it. See what, because you just never know. You just never know.
I was just going to mention that. I think you said something on the podcast about there being a few of those rare little people. I don't know which ones, but I thought you said something about that. But how many are there?
Well, so when I was on your podcast, I was talking about the clip clops, and right now little people have skyrocketed. We've been selling little people since 2023. Since we've been on Whatnot. But clip clops, they're the ones that are they're like the princesses sitting on the horse, and they literally clip clop down like a bridge. Okay. And people are selling them for crazy, and they're also selling the castles for like hundreds of dollars. It's ridiculous. Now, if I have them in my show, I start them at $15, $20. Mine don't get bid up to more than $25, which is way more than I should get for it. But there's people out there that are putting them for a lot higher than that. Some of the vintage ones are harder to find. They'll go like the Cinderella, before she became a princess and she was in her like house cleaning stuff.
Yeah.
That one is a hard one to find. The fairy godmother sometimes is a hard one to find. Cruella de Vil, she's a hard one to find. So there's just certain ones that are very sought after. Lion King, Simba, a lot of the sidekicks. What's the other one? Baloo. What's his name? Mowgli from what's the
Jungle
what is that?
Book.
Yes,
Yeah.
thank you. So those ones, the ones that are harder to find that they didn't make a lot of, you can find them, but sometimes people are willing to let them go.
And there's a little chunky one that's nondescript. You would never know it by looking at it, but she's pregnant.
Oh yeah, there's a pregnant one.
There's
She
a
has
pregnant one. She's sought after.
Yeah, she's got an ice cream cone in her one hand. She's got a purple top on, and she's got a small little showing belly. A lot of people have been asking. We didn't even know we had her one night.
We had
I
like
had
4
like,
of them.
and I sold them all. I didn't even know. Like it's so we still are learning.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like you're always learning until you want to
For
stop
sure.
doing this, you know?
For sure. I mean,
Yeah.
but it's like with anything. I will put a set of stairs up, and they all run for $3 starts, and I will put the most random ones up there, and what I think they're going to grab versus what they do grab. I'm like, you really want $9 for that? Okay, fight for it, whatever.
Yeah. Well,
But
it's important to them for whatever
Right,
reason. They might
right.
be completing a set and you
Right.
don't know, right?
You guys want to fight to the death. You want it to the death.
Whatnot. That's whatnot life. And social media reselling is the future. Static listing will never go anywhere. I think it'll always be a place for it. But I think social media reselling and Ray and I are like-minded in this regard. I know that the Nashville Flipper feels that way too. So
Sean,
Do any of you do eBay Live or no?
not
I
yet.
have not.
Ray said he's
you'd
going to
have
do
to
that, right?
you have to kiss the ring to do that. I don't know how Ray's getting it done, man.
Because I see now it's on the
he's
homepage.
mobile.
I can see people live, but I don't know.
I get a lot of updates of say this is going live. This is going live. I have not
Never checked into it.
Yeah.
It's the longest beta in history.
Yeah. Seriously though,
We're
no
sti-
joke.
I don't know if I could do another live platform, and I say this to say because I have
Building
a
building the community is
well,
hard.
it's not so much that because we did it on we both have done it on Whatnot separately and together.
That is true.
We both have our own selling platforms as well as we sell together on Rocket City, but I have a very strong love-hate relationship with Whatnot because I feel like Whatnot has become the yard sale, the modern day yard sale, and people are coming and asking for stuff for nothing.
Yeah.
And I think what people forget as a buyer that there's fees and everything, right? And even when you go to someone's house, there's value in the time that it took them to get it, to put it out and all that shit, right? So for me as a seller on Whatnot to say, hey, I paid $3 for this. I'm going to charge you $7 because charging you $7, I may break even after fees. And someone's like, oh, could I have it for $4? And you're like, no. You know, and then we also do all the other shipping.
That's going to be a no.
That's going to be a hard pass. So like in that regard, I have a very hard time even thinking about taking on another live selling and not having the same expectation that that's going to happen as well. Because at least with eBay and Etsy and the platforms, like a crock pot, you set it, forget it, and you get offers, you decide you don't have to go back, whatever.
I will say that someone like Harry Tornado can go on Whatnot, right? He's built a hell of a following and all the hard work and all the effort that's gone into that. And I don't take that from them at all. But they can show this same item.
A soap dish
Or whatever it is.
that they've had 3D printed for them.
Yeah, and they could sell that for $25
Right.
That's crazy.
because of who they are.
Right. And what they've established
Yeah.
and what comes with that. And
Right.
and I can go on and run this plush for $3, not get it. Sean goes on with the same plush and asks 10 for it and they swipe. It's just there's no
Because they like me better. That's all.
Oh, there is that. Yeah.
there is that.
You're more
But-
handsome.
But my point is
I try, but
it's just I don't know if I would want to take another life selling.
That's fair.
Because I still struggle
fair.
with Whatnot. But I do think it's a great community platform. I've been able to obviously we were able to meet Ray through that. I think that's how Bob found him through YouTube and stuff too. But we've been able to develop tangible relationships. We've met Mel and Sean in person. We've met Ryan and Christine from Gulf Coast Pickers. We met you 2 years ago, and we're able to spend some time with you last year at the bin. So there is benefit to the Whatnot community, I think, because you're not going to get this on eBay because there's no interaction that way like there is on Whatnot.
Poshmark has live. Mama Cat Thrifter had mentioned it in the comment here that it is an option for some people.
Right.
I don't know if it's worth it for me either, Courtney. I don't see the value in it personally, but if you're a clothing reseller, maybe.
Right. And I also
we
think
we
though-
do sell plush on there. You
Right.
can sell pretty much anything on
Right.
Poshmark. People think it's just clothes, but it's not.
Yeah,
But
no,
I think Posh is very body. So
Yeah,
I would be
body-centric.
concerned about that.
Yeah,
If you know what I
body-centric.
mean, like bots meaning
Oh,
it
body
just,
like
that's
that.
what
Yeah,
I mean.
yeah.
Like
I'm
that's
I'm
what
like
I
body
mean.
positive.
No,
Yeah,
like,
I'm in.
no, like you get inundated with bots, you know, like people
Yeah,
like
yeah.
sharing your shit. So I feel like, is it really authentic or not? That's what I mean by that. Sorry, I have words for everything.
They're mannerisms.
I don't know anybody that's done well on Posh Live. Not that
I'm
I know.
sure
of.
there are folks out there, and if
Oh,
you're
I'm
a
sure,
Posh,
yeah.
if you're a Posh ambassador and you're doing lives and you're doing well,
Leave
I'd love
comments,
to.
let us know.
I mean, I'd love to have an interview with someone like that just to kind of see what that workflow is like and what that story is about, because I think there's value in that story, because I've yet to see that. So,
But I think it's like anything, with whatever you put into is what you're gonna get out of
That
it.
is true.
So I just,
yeah.
it's a hard no for me, Brenden. I'm gonna just stick with whatnot. If they
That's fair.
So you have two wolves that live inside you. I'll leave you with this before we break for the day. You have two wolves that live inside you. Which one lives? Call it joy, call it darkness. Which one lives, Brenden?
Two wolves? Is that what you said?
Two wolves inside you, right?
Okay.
They're both trying to live. Which
Yeah.
one lives? The joy or the darkness?
I think the joy, because if it was the other one, I wouldn't be able to do stuff like this. I'd be like, fuck that.
So that you're right, but it's the one you feed is the
Yeah.
one that wins. So I'll leave you with that.
That's fair.
Just
Oh my
remember,
God.
whatever you're feeding is what is driving you. So you can choose. You can make that choice daily.
Mhm.
So just remember.
he's old, so I don't know what he's saying. Like,
I'm telling you that you have a choice to make every day, right?
That sounds like a Native
Tony
American,
Robbins.
Native American tale or something like that.
right?
Yeah.
Wilford Brimley over here.
Yeah. He's writing a book. It's coming out next year on Whatnot.
Yeah. It's going to be about the success and failure. And there's wisdom in failing and failing fast and failing forward. So
There you
I
go.
don't think you should ever be afraid to make mistakes, because those are what
That's
give you
called growth.
success.
That's
For
how you
sure.
learn.
Growth.
For sure.
growth is painful.
And for anybody that tells you that they don't struggle, they're full of shit.
Yeah. Everybody
Yeah.
does. Everybody fucking falls on their face.
Hell yeah.
You know, everybody
And
does.
those that own it are the ones that are most successful, because
And
it
when,
comes
and when you're a
with-
new seller,
Self-dumping.
when you're a new seller, brand new, you're gonna fall on your face a lot, because you're gonna go out there and you're gonna grab every damn thing you can find, because you've watched everybody's videos. You see it sell, but what you don't see is they may have bought it and that shit's been
It's sitting
sitting
there for
9
2
months,
years.
and then it finally
Right.
sells, and you're like, oh, I'm gonna go buy it all, and that shit's now sitting in your freaking inventory for years because you get excited as a new reseller. So
Yeah.
The first time I bought clothing, I think it was like, I don't remember when it was. I think it was probably when I started, like 2019. And I didn't know exactly how sell-through rate worked. And I grabbed all this shit and I was like, oh, this shit's fire. And it fucking took me like three years to sell all that
Should have
shit.
lit it on fire. You would have been.
Yeah. I was probably
Take
making
the insurance money.
I was probably making like $5 or $6 a shirt. And I was like,
Yep.
I don't know, but
Yep.
That's how you learn,
do
though.
Do you remember your
Exactly.
first sale, that first cha-ching?
I
Yeah.
don't. I
You
don't.
don't?
No.
I know mine.
He knows his. It burned his ass. He was so pissed, but it was a good one.
Yeah. So my first one was on Macari. We broke our teeth on Macari. That's how we got
I
into
started
reselling.
selling on Macari before him.
She did.
Okay.
But then Plush took off. Anyways, what I sold was Clarabelle from Disney. I don't know if you're familiar with
Cow.
the cow.
Okay.
It's an old school like Disney and Friends original. And I sold it for like
Like
100.
Steamboat Willie days.
Yeah, Steamboat
Oh,
Willie
shit.
did. Clarabelle. Like
Yeah.
I sold it for
Nice.
$145 on
Mhm.
Macari.
His first sale.
My first sale, I get flagged by Macari. They're like, "You're a scammer. You're this, they're that." I had to verify myself, verify
It
my
was
account.
he's
I was just like, I'm in. I got my first sale.
I'm in.
$45.
like,
I'm minted. I kissed the ring.
he
you
was
know?
like, you didn't have to do this shit. Now, mind you, I was selling Vera Bradley, so my highest listing was like $45.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
for something new with a tag, and he was like, "You didn't have to do this." I'm like, "Cause I didn't sell one thing for $150, which shit like that didn't happen."
when you
Yeah.
break the gate like that,
So,
Yeah.
right out of the gate, it's hard to look back and be like, should I not be a reseller? It just
Yeah.
makes you want it more.
Oh yeah.
You know.
That cha-ching is addicting.
So,
he was
Oh,
like,
yeah.
"Why am I being punished?" I'm like, "You're not
why
being punished."
are you smiting me?
I can't remember. Did they give you a listing limit on Macari when you first start?
They
Like they
did.
do
Yes.
eBay? That's what I
Yeah.
thought. Okay.
It was like 100 items.
It didn't take as long to either one of us to break through that, but
That was when Macari was good though.
yeah. So
Yeah.
we've gone many months with only having like 5 sales, but the other day we got a sale and Bob's like, holy shit, one person ordered 20 plush from us, and I think it's the same person that did it last year too. I'll have to look back, but they wanted 20 plush, didn't ask for a discount, put it all together for $280 plus shipping.
Damn.
And it's all, guess what? It was all Walmart branded plush. So don't sleep on Walmart plush.
That way to celebrate that.
Start, create, imagine.
Were they like exclusives or something like that, or just regular stuff?
No, and what's funny is there was one item out of the all 20 that we didn't have it. We must have sold it, not realizing it. It didn't come off.
It happens.
And so Bob said, hey, there's one thing we can't fulfill. We don't want to cancel your order. Can you please go in our shop and pick anything you want and we'll just send it to you? He randomly had just listed a cow, and it was a Walmart cow. And the person's like, oh, I didn't notice this in the shop before. I'll take that. It must be new.
I would have picked the Eden that's worth 200 personally.
He literally listed it 2 days ago, and it was this cow this big, and it was Walmart tagged, and they were like, I want that. And I was like, sold.
That sounds good to me.
So this is why I say this. So Walmart is good plush. People identify it because I think, well, I say this because I think people resonate with something that is cost effective, right? So they had this as a child and it's still around. The price point is what it is, and it means something, so they pick it up. And we just so happen, some of it's not bad plush feeling either. Like, it's good quality.
Yeah, some of the vintage Walmart is
I
pretty
mean,
good.
you know, you just never know what people are looking for. So in this case, it paid off. But I just think it's funny. But that's the one order we had probably in the last 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Because it's just fallen off the side of the earth. I don't know what the deal is with Macari, other than the CEO.
Do better, Macari.
Yeah.
It's been like that for a while.
A couple months now.
Yeah, at least 6+ months it's been garbage for us. And if Macari people are listening, do better. Please fix it. Figure out your CEO. Figure out your USPS. Figure out your fees for sellers, because it's bullshit.
I was saying the other day, or I don't remember when I said it, a couple weeks ago on Macari, I was like, they don't even know if they want to be in business or not.
Right.
Because they keep fucking shit up all the time.
Right.
All the time.
They
had a gold mine.
And you know
they
what's
had
really
a gold mine
frustrating
and they let greed get in the way.
Macari, and I wonder if you have this problem with Vendu, because we did. They're constantly updating and fixing their app that they have connectivity issues with the cross lister.
Yeah.
So that's super frustrating, because we also have that problem with Nifty, and it's Macari's problem, not Nifty's problem, not Vendu's problem. Macari is doing something that they just don't need to be doing, because it's fucking it all up.
Yeah, but we can go on and on about Macari.
Sorry.
This is getting long, and I want to be respectful of everybody's time.
Oh, we're good.
Brenden, what's next for you? I want to talk about that. Where can people find you on social? Where can they find you for all the things like your videos, where you review stuff, things of that nature?
So immediately following this, I'm gonna go have a bowl of ice cream.
Hell yeah.
And then probably regret my life after doing that.
Tradition for me.
But, yeah. But then I'm you can find me at Big Time Flips on everywhere. I'm on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram. My YouTube channel is also Big Time Flips for flipping. My review channel is Big Time Reviews. I try to keep the same so people know who I am. Yeah, so and then just for next year, I'm gonna, like I said, get more into the review game. And then I'm always gonna sell, but that's gonna take over a big part of my life. But I'm always gonna be out here flipping and going to estate sales and stuff, because you can't get enough. I can't get enough.
That for you.
Yeah, it is. It's addicting, man.
It is. It really is. It really is. So
there's no doubt that whatever you choose to do, you'll be successful, I'm sure. So
I'm trying. I'm trying my best. I'm trying my best. So what about you guys? What about you guys have a plan for 2026?
There's some news that we're going to release probably next podcast.
Okay.
So be on the lookout for that. It's a little bit of a secret right now.
Okay.
So we got big plans
It's
for
a pocket
2020.
placeholder, but it's not for too long.
Not for long. So we're gonna let the anticipation build a little bit.
I think for me, like personally on the reselling side, I think I want to have a more structured day, and I want to be able to have more of a life work balance. I want to have business hours, because I feel like I I admire the hustle and I love it. I really do. But I think I could have more value if I did less,
Right.
if that makes sense.
Yeah, I got
Quality.
it.
Yeah, quality over quantity.
You know, I've been grinding this out for going on 4 years now, and I know what I'm capable of, and I know God knows what I'm capable of, and I know that I'm capable of so much more, but I don't know if it involves reselling. I think there's other things that I could be doing that are more beneficial and rewarding for me. Not that I'm giving this up, but I think I just need to strategically, intentionally separate those things.
I'm going to defer to the West Virginia Panhandle Pickers
Yeah.
for what they got to look forward to for.
We're we're going to continue reselling because we love it. I got to get out of my 9 to 5. We had a business for 17 years. We lost it with COVID. I hate working for somebody. So that's the driving force behind getting back to where it was, because it was the freedom. We raised our kids from home. Nobody else raised our children. We're starting an apparel company. January, we're launching our t-shirt apparel company called Be the Thread. I've been waiting for years to get my trademark because it's back and forth with nitpicking on every little thing about a trademark. So we finally got the final approvals. We're launching it. We're going to help vets with that t-shirt learn how to resell.
Nice.
I've been talking with veterans who come back from overseas. They can't establish in a work environment because of triggers for PTSD, etc. They can't feel like they're contributing to their family. So what we're doing with this brand is we're going to I want to travel as much as I can to try to set up events to teach vets how to sell at home, feel like they're contributing, talking to a lot of them and getting feedback. I think we'll play a big mind game with them of suicidal rates because they feel like they're contributing to their family. So
that sense of purpose. Yeah.
That's the big thing we're doing now that we're looking to launch, is something I've had in the works for a while now. So I love my vets. I love my military. So that's me giving back. And if I can help them do that, that's where my heart lies right now. And reselling will still be here, of course, because we love it. But that's the big news we've got for January. So
that's an awesome cause, though. That's awesome.
Yeah.
What about Mel? What about Mel? Mel, what about you? Yeah.
I'm here to support whatever he, I'm kind of like,
But I want to make sure she's okay with me doing that as well. That's the big thing. It's because we're a team. We're a partner. We've been, together for 25 years. So I ping everything off of her, and she'll slap me upside the back of the head and be like, what are you thinking?
Got ideas that I don't.
Because I'm always my mind's always working. When you're working for yourself, you're always working. Hey, how can I make it better? How can I get away from the 9 to 5? And Brenden,
grind and hustle is real.
Yeah.
But I don't mind doing it, and that's the problem. I think I've got into a slump because I'm working for somebody else, and it's taking my time, and I'm not happy. So you come home dealing with that stress, you don't feel like going right into this all the time, and that's what sucks, because this is what we want to do full time again. And it's just
it's hard being the yes person, the yes man, the yes woman, and sometimes it's okay to just be like, no.
I think recognizing that and addressing it is powerful.
Yeah,
it's freedom for you.
Those boundaries are very important.
Yeah. And Brenden, we started off talking about freedom and why you do this, and this is a good probably jump point where we can go ahead and end it here. But the freedom that you're going to get from that, Sean, is what I think Brenden was talking about earlier. Yeah, it correlates for sure. And I think over the money itself, that'll work itself out with the hard work.
Yeah.
Freedom. The goal of the freedom.
Yeah, we were much happier when we had our own business. Might have been more stressful when you all eggs are in one basket and you're running a business. But it was the freedom of I can go to vacation whenever I want. I don't have to answer to nobody but myself. And if I'm not making the business, I need to look in the mirror and realize my ass needs to pick it up. So you can work hard for somebody and never get rewarded, but you work hard for yourself, you can get rewarded. So
that's great. That's great advice and a great way to look at it for sure. Yeah. Well, Brenden, we want to thank you for being on the podcast as always. You're always welcome back anytime. We want to just remind people, if you can't be good at it. We'll get you on the next one. Hey, Brenden, stick around. We want to talk to you behind the scenes, but we're going to go ahead and get off here for tonight.
Cool. Appreciate
you guys for having me on. Appreciate that.
Appreciate you, man.
Love you guys.
All right.